Good morning. My name is Josh Baumgartner, Senior VP of Strategy at the Greater Tampa Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank the viewers for tuning in to our 2018 candidate interview series. At the Greater Tampa Chamber of Commerce, our mission is to serve our members and enhance our community by building business success. One of the key partners in helping build that business success are our elected officials. So we're excited to embark on this candidate interview process, and we're excited to have Joe Kotvas joining us. Joe is running for County Commission, District 5 at large. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So, Joe, we're going to get into the chamber-specific questions that we have, the business-related questions here shortly, but I wanted to give you an opportunity in 30 seconds or so to give us your platform and let us know why you're running.
Well, as you know, I was a former two-time city councilman. I'm a former Tampa police officer. I also work in the medical field. I just retired from Tampa General Hospital after 27 years with exemplary service. I was a county commissioner, and I want to just get back and finish the job I was trying to do for the people when I was removed from office back in 1983.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, and thanks for keeping it short and sweet. And now we'll jump into some of our chamber questions. And number one priority that you, I'm sure, have been hearing from some of the citizens in the county is transportation, and it's a huge issue for us as well. As you may have seen, the chamber took a position of support on bus rapid transit, which was the catalyst project that came out of the feasibility study. Can you give me your position on BRT? Is that a project that you would support as a county commissioner?
Yes, I would. We need transit. We need mass transit. And more importantly, is what we need is the cooperation between the local governments. That's the key. It's not going to work if our governments, Temple Terrace, Tampa, and regional cities around the area aren't cooperating with us. We need to create an era of trust, an era of cooperation, and we need to really, instead of talk about it, start something and move ahead with it and adjust it as we go along.
And you said instead of just talking about it, actually doing something. You may have seen recently that there's a grassroots effort to get enough petitions to have a sales tax referendum on the ballot in November for a 1-cent sales tax to fund transportation improvements, but also to bring some dollars to our transit system here in Hillsborough County. Is that an initiative that you support for that?
Yes, I support it. As long as it's on the ballot, let the people decide. You know, everybody complains about traffic. Everybody complains about transportation. Well, if you're going to complain about it, well, then do something about it. You know, stand up and be counted. So if you want to do something, it takes money. And right now, cities and counties are at a crunch on finances. If you want to get it done, it's your choice. If you're willing to pay the tax, we'll get the job done for you. And we'll see that the money is spent in the right areas where it belongs.
Switching gears real quick to education. For the business community, ensuring that we have the talent for the future is critical. Right now, our public school system has made some great strides in recent years, but they do face some funding challenges. How would you, as a county commissioner, work with the school board and the superintendent to make sure that our school system is ready for the population increase that we're expected to see in Hillsborough County?
Well, as a commissioner, it would take the board working together with the school board and the school administrator, that we can cooperate and provide land usage and zonings around it and everything to make schools more compatible, make it easier for, again, it comes back to transportation, make it easier for children to get to school, get home safely. Again, it's a communication thing. We need to communicate with each other. We need to work with each other. We need to cooperate with each other. And this is something I'm very good at.
Good. Switching gears real quick to Rays baseball. As you've heard, there's been a site identified in Ybor City. Would you support that site location, moving the Rays to Ybor City for a ballpark? And if once the time comes, what financing would you support as far as a finance package to support that ballpark?
In my opinion, baseball, Rays baseball in Ybor City, it all sounds nice. If private industry wants it, Private industry will pay for it. I'm not going to put tax dollars in it. We're already overtaxed. It's just a situation. If it's a viable, if they believe it can work, then private industry will invest in it because then they will make a profit out of it. I'm not going to put another white elephant on the taxpayer's expense at all.
Right.
I will support Rays baseball if private industry supports it, but not at taxpayers' expense.
So we've mentioned three things. We mentioned transportation, education, and a potential commerce driver with Rays baseball. If you could prioritize out of those three, or maybe something we didn't even discuss, that would be your priority for the business community in Hillsborough County, what would that be?
The business community itself. Working with, I'll give you a good example. The county doesn't put enough emphasis on the Port Authority. The Port Authority brings billions of dollars to our nation, our state, and our local economy. What we need to do is become a better partner with the industries along the Port Authority, with the Port Authority itself, help them on zonings and land expansion so we can bring more shipping in, cruise lines in, tourism, cargo shipping, ship repair, tugboats, shrimping. You know, we have a great industry here that generates dollars, and we're not really pushing. We need to push it more. We have one of the greatest ports in the country, and there's so much out there and so much more we could be doing together as partners. Hillsborough and the city of Tampa also together. We can really generate, offer incentives to bring more shipping industry, more international trade bringing into the United States and into our ports here. That means jobs. That means new construction. That means businesses will prosper. Everybody benefits from it.
Great.